And they're getting slightly bad here, are they? Oh, look at that!
You came for chaos, and that's exactly what you're gonna get.
These are our favourite soapbox crashes from the last 10 years of mayhem at the Red Bull Soapbox Race London.
Which one's your favourite? Let us know in the comments.
First up, a ridiculously top-heavy soapbox makes an all-too-predictable crash landing.
So they've all known each other for a long, long time. It's 2 metres, I think they said it was, this from ground to the top of the wick. Performance of 32. Fear that the parachutes out the back might well be scrubbing off a fair deal of speed. And you've got to get some speed if you want to win it today. Let's see whether this one can fly through the water feature. Oh, no! Oh, no! Spectacular! It's a nosedive. Mighty magnificent men. Face first at Ali Pally. Has it got the strength and endurance? They certainly started off well. Now, can they mind the gap? Yes, they can. Over safely there. Decent run on the cards here. 2 competitors in this particular card. The wedge, no problem. Oh, straight into the hay bales and out. Lost control, came over the wedge, lost control, almost into the crowd. Now they've got to pick themselves up and try and get started again because they were certainly very, very fast. There's not much left of the cod. The peas are back in it. Here we go. No harm done. Can they get the break off? Yes, they can. Can they get the momentum again? Yes, they can. The safety chute is out. Didn't seem to help them much, though, did it? Now they've got to get past the bobby.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Nice rhythm, back to the run again. Look at the damage on the front. Over the apples and pears, almost went wide again. The chute almost catches the crowd. Down they go towards the kicker. Is there going to be enough left of this cart to survive the kicker? Because look at the damage. Here we go. Over the kicker. Oh, it explodes as it lands. But they get over the finish line. And that was a brave, brave run by 2 peas and a cod. Because the 2 peas were out of the cod halfway down. But they got back in and they finished the run. And the crowd are absolutely loving this.
For our next crash at the Red Bull Soapbox Race London, it's an Austin Powers soapbox that refuses to behave.
420 metres ahead of them, 23 for the performance, and off go quintessentially British with Glenn the pilot and Lee the co-pilot. This is the first test for them, it's the Lido, and they lose it emphatically. It's wet in there and it's slippy in there, and you've got to have a strong nerve and a strong soapbox, and this one wasn't up to the task.
Next, a soapbox driver finds out just how dangerous sharks can be.
They did post the fastest speed in 2015 here at Ali Pally. It's impressive to look at, and the shark should be okay through the water, shouldn't it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he's gone, look. The back wheel's completely gone. Well, you don't often see a shark struggling in the water like that, but you do today. Get rid of the beach ball. They've made a real mess of that. The wheels, there's no chance. Unless they carry it from top to bottom, there's no chance. Look at the state of the wheels.
Moving on, and Team Coffin Dodgers are about to show us how you finish in style.
Off they go. Now, it's very, very streamlined. Obviously, a coffin isn't particularly wide, so it should be fast enough. It's one of those spindly wheels can carry them down. They've got over the first... Oh, there's a bit of a wobble there, almost lost it going over the wedge, but he manages to recover. He's losing 1 or 2 flowers along the way, but he's still upright, and he's rocketing down the course. Now he's got the apples and pears, another slight wobble on entry, but he's through there okay as well. He's really enjoying this too. The crowd like him, that's for sure. Now he goes through the chicane. There's still the kicker to come. Here he goes then towards the kicker, straightens it up, over the kicker. Oh, it's a fantastic run, slightly heavy on landing, really good run. Oh, he tries to stop it, and he rolls it past the finish line, but he punches the air. He's in one piece, thank goodness. Not sure about the Coffin Dodger, he nearly needed it there.
2 years later, Team Coffin Dodgers were back, this time in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
Could they make it to the finish? Place your bets now.
So Toot the Scar on the way down, and it's a slightly different design with those wheels bigger and slightly angled out as well, and it's certainly leading to some speed at the top of the course. over steelworks, landing okay, but just starting to wobble. They've got to try and keep it straight if they possibly can. The island is navigated, and they're getting slightly bad here on the... Oh, look at that! One of the most spectacular offs that we've seen.
Rookie Duckies then from Lancaster. The theme is Quack in a Box. There's not a great deal of room in there for these two. Mel at the front, Gary behind. Look at the crowds here today. Here's the water. This has been a problem for a lot of soapboxers today, but they're okay, I think. Oh, they got into the bales, they couldn't move it, they were a bit wide. Bit wide, they couldn't miss it. Needed to steer it back out, and if you look here, they're just forced wide there, but there's not a great deal of effort to try and move it. Bang, straight into the pail. Look at Phil, the cameraman there. They always seem to find him. Year on year, Phil has to duck for his life. Rookie Ducky's back on the move. Over the kicker. Very slow now. I'm not sure whether Mel can see a great deal in the front either. That keeps dropping down over the eyes. On we go towards the Bone Rattler. Over the Bone Rattler. Oh, bang! Straight in. Turn right. Got to keep going straight. Help, it says at the bottom. That's what they need at the minute, a bit of help. Woo! Watch this. Wow. Okay there, and then immediately right. Couldn't get it back. Bang. Whoa, that was a heavy one. Back in we go. Thoroughly enjoying the day. Can they get through the chicane? Only 12 miles an hour. Moving towards the kicker. Do they fancy the big kicker? This could nosedive at this speed. Oh, it does! You can see it! Not fast enough. You can't go 12 mile an hour over there. Bill first into the tarmac.
An absolute crash fest, courtesy of Team Rookie Duckies. But what's been your favourite so far? Let us know in the comments.
Next, a badly designed soapbox seems destined to crash.
It's not a question of if, only when.
Well, the push-off's not the best. They nearly hit the tyres at the start. Look at him, he's all over the place. Oh, come on, Taron, keep it together. Keep it together. Oh, he wasn't helped at the top. They pushed him off on a slant. Right, he's back going now. There's the onboard shot, snaking here, snaking there, heading towards the water. All over the place, heading into the water. Surely he can't get through there. He can he? He's all over the place. Bubbles flying out right, left and centre. He's been on 2 wheels and 1 wheel more than he's been on 4. Here we go over the kicker. That's not great for him either. He would give anything to be going. Oh, look at him. There he goes. There he goes. Had to go in the end. Mary, go and help him. Please go and help him. Oh, my word. What a ride. What a run.
Rocket to Mars. Group of fellas who all play cricket together. Ivor is the pilot. Lee, the co-pilot, is firing water into the crowd. And this has set off at a fair old speed, this. Rocket to Mars. Crowd getting a dousing. Here's the water. Okay, through there. Front wheels just look like they might be bending a little bit. Got to keep your eye on the front left. Looks like it's going to go. I don't think it's going to get to the bottom, this one, you know. The front left wheel's gone. It's going down on 3 wheels at the minute. He's still keeping it going, Ivor. Here's the Bone Rattler. This should finish that off. Oh, look at that! Catapults it through. Almost a 360 in the air. The back went past the front. And you can see now they're horizontal, the front wheels. That's it for Rocket to Mars.
Now for one of the greatest crashes of all time, courtesy of the GOAT himself, Usain Bolt.
Usain on the back, pointing the way forward, and down they go. This is quite a big, cumbersome cart, is this one, but it's safely over Mind the Gap. And it's all so far so good. Usain Bolt pointing the way. Concentration on the face of the driver. Into the chicane. I just wonder whether the weight on the left side of this, the left side of the cart, might pose an issue, because it's certainly going to be heavier that side, isn't it? Oh, there's the proof! They've veered left, almost got into the crowd. Usain Bolt's okay. In fact, he's pointing at the pair of them, saying it's your fault. They're trying to scramble back in. But there we see, you can't turn it round. Well, it's not very often that Usain Bolt comes a cropper, but he has here today, hasn't he? It's Alexandra Palace. They get back in again. Whether they'll be able to finish, I don't know. It looks as though there's some serious damage. So the moment of truth arrives for Team Sky Racers. Down the ramp they go. Big push, and away they go. The smoke billows out of the funnel. And they're safely over it in one piece after minding the gap. Now it comes down to the wedge, and it's a neat run so far. It's pretty smooth and it's pretty fast, and the cart's still in one piece. Can they navigate the difficult section of the course though, which is the apples and pears followed by the kicker? It's the same old story. Here we go then with the apples and pears. Absolutely bolts over that. Couple of bounces on the landing. Now it's whether they can get through the chicane and down in one piece towards the kicker and have the momentum to get towards the finish line. The rocket powering down the slopes at Alexandra Palace over the kicker. We go! He nosedives and he flips it over and he's on his side. And it seemed that that was going to be one of the better runs of the day. So much speed, so smooth, and the shape of it actually cost him because he went nose first into the track. They will push him over the finish line, but it's probably cost him big time. And I just wonder whether the funnel is what actually came to haunt them on that run, because it was going so well until they completely nosedived.
Next, pilot Eugene from Team Whiskey Business gets instant karma after committing a cardinal sin of soapbox racing.
The levers are notoriously difficult. I'm concerned here for Eugene. I'm concerned for the design. Oh, he's missed the water. You can't miss the water, Eugene. You need water with whiskey, for crying out loud. Oh, there you go. That's what happens when you pull out the water. Watch this. The first kicker, you've got to steer with your right hand and steer with your left hand, and then you kind of lose your equilibrium in a situation like that. Dollars everywhere, soapbox everywhere, Eugene everywhere, but he's back in again. The way it's designed is bonkers. You can't steer a soapbox like this at the speed they're going. It's impossible. Over the bone rattler. Oh, he's gone again, look, you see, where's Eugene? Anybody seen Eugene? Oh, there he is, there's Eugene. Watch this, look. Bone rattler, and he just can't keep it, he can't keep it in a straight line. It's impossible to keep it in a straight line. Whiskey Business, this one should be called Risky Business. Down he comes, 13 miles an hour. This is not quick enough. This is not quick enough. Oh, he's got over just about. Can you hold it? No, he's gone again. 3. He was all over the place. His goggles are down over his mouth. He's all over the shop. Wow. Otto, the driver, he's got the responsibility of getting them right the way down to the bottom as fast as he can. And he's got the wobble on at the top, which is never a good sign. He's got a real wobble on. I thought he was going to go then. They were just starting to pull back there towards the barriers. He's struggling with this, Otto, and he's gone bouncing through and he's losing it and he's holding it. It's a brilliant example of driving to keep it in a straight line. They can't believe it, look at them. Oh, he's all over the place, look at him now. Can he fight it down to the bottom? He's got so far still to go. Past the Sparks, through the chicane, heading down towards the bone rattler. Somehow he's keeping it going. He's wobbling all over the place. There he goes over the... Oh, he's got no chance. Absolutely no chance. That had disaster written all over it from the moment they came down the start ramp. And I've got to say, Otto did so well to get that far because he had no control. Look what's left of it. It's a steady Sunday drive to the bottom. That's what they look like before you put the rest of it on. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. Oh, my word. Well, they came today to entertain us, the Grim Sweeper, and that's exactly what they did. Wonderful. 120, doesn't matter. He's had the time of his life.
Next, it's a driver who spent his 50th birthday racing a soapbox.
And if a huge crash was on his gift list, his wishes were about to come true.
Into Lido. Big splash. Got a face full there, Alan, didn't he? This team from Glasgow. The cake starts to fall apart over Lollydrop. And it's making steering difficult. Look, he can't hold it. He's gone. They've gone. dude looks like a coaster. Looks like a soapbox as well. There's a rock and roll theme. They're hoping to rock, but they don't want to roll, and they nearly did roll. They nearly rolled right into the straw bales. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone. Oh, he might well have face planted a bit there on the bonnet. So much optimism on their faces. Smiles, they're having a nice natter on the way down now. They're saying we can't win, but let's try and get to the bottom. They're also saying, shall we avoid the obstacles now because we've not got a great deal around us. It's still falling to pieces. Oh, they are going to do the obstacles, look at that. And then down towards the finish eventually, which they will be so happy to see. I told you this was going to be spectacular today. Always is at Ali Pali. It's why we get crowds like this. It's why they're still going 28. Look, 28 miles an hour that is, by the way, on the speed check. Oh, down he goes, out he goes. Oh, dear me. So let's see what this castle-themed soapbox can do. 33 for the performance, and Steve on his way down at the controls, down towards the Lido. They're going to be quite quick into the Lido as well with those handlebar steering mechanism. Handlebars at the front, keeps it straight. There's the lolly drop. They're okay. Oh, they're not okay. I thought they were. He's still got it. He's still got it there. That's helped them out no end. The fact the sides come off. Got to keep it straight now. Moving through the speed trap at 22, down to the Grand Slammer. Over there. Oh, he's lost it. He let go of the steering wheel. He's lost it altogether. He'd taken his hands off the handlebars, and at that point you are absolutely finito.
Now for one of the wildest runs in soapbox racing history. Going where no camper has gone before, it's Team Hippie Split Camper Van.
And over the wedge, lands heavily, bit of a wobble. Next up we've got the apples and pears, and it's side to side through there. Over the apples and pears, bounce, 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 the wheels come off, skidding down the track. Now he's got to get through the chicane. He's actually got to reach the chicane. Through the chicane we go. Fantastic driving here to actually keep it upright. Down we go towards the kicker. Over the kicker. Oh, he's flipped it over the kicker. Got so far down with just 3 wheels and then lands on the roof. I'm delighted to say that he's in one piece.
Up next, Team Badaboom Beast are about to live up to their name in spectacular fashion.
And let's see how they do. It's long and it's fairly sturdy with the small wheels. And it's gone wrong at the Lido, and it's into the straw bales, and they lost it. They lost it big time at that point. Look at it, he loses it right there, and there's no time whatsoever to straighten up again and get through. Let's see how he manages this over the Grand Slammer. Oh, he's doing well. I'd move out of the way. The fella with the head is going to get knocked over. Oh, he's knocked him over! Completely taken out by his own teammate.
You know the drill. It took 6 weeks to build this, and Camille is off and running. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. The toothpaste themed soapbox is no more. They're crestfallen. The team are crestfallen, but he's got it back up. What this will do is ruin the time, and that front wheel's a bit bent as well. Front right, as you look at it, it's angled in. He's going to struggle now. Needs to try and get some speed on. He's going to miss that particular obstacle. He's going to try and go over the next one. The Bone Rattler is very much on his agenda. Fighting and wrestling with it all the way down. Yeah, he's okay over the kicker. Very, very difficult to steer now because that wheel's getting worse by the rotation. Still got a fair old clip though on board. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Of course he's going to do it. Well done, Camille. Over the Bone Rattler. Oh, there we go. There we go. That might have taken a bit of skin off the elbow, you know. He's okay.
Sir Soapy McSoapbox on its way down. Get the idea, this one might be a little bit flimsy with those small wheels and not much in the way of protection around the pilot or the co-pilot. Don't think it's going to be very solid, and I don't think it's going to be very easy to steer, and you can all see it's not very fast.
Have they actually got any momentum to get over the Lido? No, is the answer to that. Oh, he's pushed in the wrong way. Well, it was all going well till George got involved. And he's managed to tip Ryan out and completely obliterate the soapbox.
Next, on the best crashes in the history of the Red Bull Soapbox Race London, it's Team Gas Gas Gas.
Or, as they should have been called, Crash Crash Crash.
They've lost most of it already, and they are in trouble already moving down towards the Lido. This doesn't look like it's going to last very long, does it? Over the Lido, they lose a bit more. They've got to get that piece of polystyrene moved, otherwise it's going to act as a brake. The Grand Slammer is next on the cards. This is the Bone Shaker. And it's going to be a severe test for this soapbox. 20 miles an hour through there, not quick enough. Over the Bone Shaker, oh, it's gone! And they've both gone as well. And it was always likely. He's got the steering wheel in his hand. I don't quite know what you do from there. LN1 unit. Down it goes, with the piston to start with and a bit of air over the piston too. And a little spell on the back wheel as well, which was spectacular. Lots and lots of speed to this one, I've got to say. Seems difficult to control, and right at that point, completely lost it. There's not much left of that at all. It absolutely rocketed down the circuit. And then they just completely lost control and into the straw bales. Spectacular at the outset, but they just couldn't keep the momentum going and keep it straight. They are going to try and get down to the finish, as all the teams like to do today. And it's nice to see the driver smiling, because that was a really high impact crash and it's still wobbling around all over the place. Still a bit of work to do to get down to the bottom. Around the island. And you can see just how difficult this particular soapbox is to steer. And there's the Bone Rattler, they lose a bit more! And he's off to the straw bales again. The writing was on the wall the moment they hit the Bone Rattler. HMS Harry von Skintbats. And they're hoping that this one can have some smooth sailing down the circuit. And again, it's quite a high sitting position here for the driver. The lower soapboxes today have had slightly better fortune coming down this particular circuit. Plenty of speed though, just the one wheel at the front, and it started to go, and he won't stop it from there. With all the weight at the top, as soon as it started to wobble, you were never going to pull it back. Look at his face, he's trying desperately to hang on to it. But he's going to carry on, because this is the spirit of the day. And he might need a bit of a push just to get it started again. There's not much left of one side of it, so he's going to have to be careful from here. Over Steelworks, and still kind of okay, but he's heading towards the straw bales again. This might not be as straightforward as he thinks on the way down, you know. Still going towards the Bone Rattler, which could be a real blow. He's gone again, look at it now, there's hardly anything left of it. Well, he's going to carry on as best he can. He's a trooper of nothing. Oh, it's gone altogether now, surely. Surely it's gone now. Surely he can't salvage it from here, can he? Well, they're helping him back in again. He's nothing if he's not determined. It's the unsinkable ship, this one. On he goes again, look. The front wheel's wonky, the rest of it's gone. And he's still going to get past the factory as well, let's not forget. Here's the factory. Hold your breath, fingers crossed, over he goes. Can he get to the finish line? He can, and then he's gone into the bales at the end.
Coming up, we've got two crashes from everyone's favourite animated characters, Wallace and Gromit.
Up first, it's Team Gromit's Comet.
Off they go. The moment of truth for Gromit's Comet. Ollie behind the wheel. Sam, Duncan and Natasha, the rest of the team following down behind. Here's the water, the Lido, no problem. Just slightly concerned as to whether the dog's mask might go over his eyes at some point and he might not see where he's going, but that's for him to worry about and not me. It's good so far. Interested to see what the speed of this one is. 28 miles an hour, that's not bad. That stacks up quite well. And in the main, it's in one piece, and he's keeping it going. And it looks nice and easy to steer, and there's a big air. Oh, look at that for an off. He managed to keep it going. I think it frightened the life out of Ollie there. Look at the helmet, he's barely kept it on. Belly of the whale. Ben, the driver, is Gromit, Paul is Wallace, and what you will notice straight away, it's a three-wheeled soapbox. So whether this gets from bottom to top, we'll wait and see. The bike in the background, they're separate, they're not joined up. I feel for the fella at the front, I've got to say, especially when they go over situations like that. The bone rattler is going to be really interesting here. And Lord knows, oh, down he goes. Oh, no chance. Too much moisture on the tyres, couldn't keep the grip. But the other piece is still going. And look at the speed it's starting to gather. Coming down towards the bone rattler and then the big kicker. Over the bone rattler, no problem. This one's absolutely flying down there. There's not a bead of sweat on the brow. The crowd looking on in the background. Down we come towards the kicker at the end, the big kicker, the big drop on the other side. Stand up, take it. Oh, nice and slow. Nearly went over the handlebars, a little wheelie. Over into the bales.
Now we see the great Discovery brothers. And he's waving to the crowd to start with. And he's over the piston. It's a little bit wobbly from the back, doesn't it? Might not be the sturdiest, this one, but we'll wait and see. And he's gone for the handlebar steering system, which so far is working okay. Over steelworks and still in one piece. It's nice and smooth, maybe not as quick as some that we've seen so far. And that slightly wider soapbox just made it that he'd got to be very accurate there through the island. There's the bone shaker, he's okay through there. He's still a little bit wobbly at times, but he's using the brakes to good effect as well here. I think he might need slightly more speed. It's just running out of gas, isn't it? Will he get over the factory? Just about, and then he's lost it right at the end. Well, I think he knew that that was going to happen.
Our final crash from the Red Bull Soapbox Race London is, without doubt, one of the best of all time.
If you've enjoyed this absolute crash fest, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe to the Legends of Soapbox Racing.
The Dam Busters. It's a good start. No problem with the wedge. Two drivers this time as well. Wonder whether that might make a difference. The driver at the back, significantly higher. Just about made it over the wedge.
Well, like an ejector seat, that's not for us to worry about.
Lots of speed. Can they keep it straight? Over the apples and pears. So far, so good. Will the wings help over the kicker? Lots of weight to this vehicle. Down it comes.
They might just keep going.
Here we go over the kicker. Oh, it's a big crash. It's a big crash for the Dam Busters. There's not much left of that at all.
That is so hot.